Hey guys, it's K-dre back with another video. So I've been hearing a lot of things about, you know, after Steam came out with the Steam machine, I've been hearing a lot of things about Xbox is cooked, Xbox is done for. They beat Xbox to the race. This is bad for Xbox. Xbox is even more down, and you know, I guess a lot of people are saying because Xbox was trying to come out with a PC console hybrid and Steam was able to come out with it first, that Xbox, is essentially losing money. They're losing, repetition. They're losing a lot of this, a lot of everything. Just losing in general, which I don't see it that way. I think the Steam machine is a nice budget PC console. It's gonna do what it needs to do, and it's gonna have be affordable. Hopefully, not too a good price for the components that make up the machine. And I think that the Xbox new PC console hybrid is going to be a more high-end performance, machine that's going to be able to do a lot when you talk about specs, when you talk about this performance and just everything that machine is going to do. So do I think that the Steam machine and whatever Xbox is making right now is going to be on the same level? No. I think that they're going to be the same in the fact that they're both PC console hybrids, but both as far as what they're going to be able to do and how they're going to be performing, I think they're both going to be different. You know, and depending on how much you want to spend, I think it's going to depend on what you're looking for in gaming, is what you're going to, spend your money on. I think that of course, the Steam machine is supposed to be able to perform in 4K, but I think that that's going to be more kind of older titles, not new cutting edge titles or things that are coming out in the future. Where the new Xbox, I think, is going to be able to play everything, high, good specs, and even these newer titles that should be coming out in the future. Yeah, the Steam machine, I don't think that it will be able to do. I think those you might have to just put 1080p or something like that when you playing those new titles rather than the old titles on the Steam machine. Um, and that's just my opinion. Nothing really came out about the Xbox system yet, but I believe that's the route that they're going to take. A new cutting edge PC console hybrid, for premium, high spec gamers that want to play, you know, a PC, want to do PC gaming, but in a console, format, and just high resolutions and things like that. So I don't even think that they're the same kind of concept, but different ranges. I don't think that someone that's looking for what Xbox is building that their system for is going to be looking at the Steam machine necessarily, because it won't be able to do exactly what they want it to do in a sense. Both probably are going to be great systems, but they're kind of catering to different people. Where I think the Steam machine is trying to get people into the PC system, you know, trying to get them going and introduce them in a way. I think that the Xbox one is more for people that know what PC gaming can do, but also it's intrigued with the easyability of consoles, but it can also do other things. And I think that's a good way of describing it. Um, in terms of me, you know, what I'm kind of fitting in there. I don't know. The Steam machine seems like a cool device, but it's not really something that I'm looking into. I'm more intrigued by the Steam frame. Now that thing looks cool. Also, it's a standalone VR headset, which I find to be pretty interesting. That's more of what I'm looking into and what I'm probably going to pick up from these new Valve releases. But you know, the Xbox One, it looks great, but I mean, it sounds great because we haven't seen, we haven't really heard much. It sounds great, but you know, price and specs and everything else that I need to hear before I really just make a decision like that. I mean, we don't know what form factor it's going to be in. Um, you know, this thing could be big. You know what I mean? Really big, you know, powerful PC console hybrid. Or it could be small. I don't think it will be as small as the Steam, you know, machine, but it could be small or maybe mid-size. Um, but we'll have to see. There's a lot of things that you know hasn't been announced or revealed to make that decision. But I'm looking forward to it. I think I was saying for a long time now. I think that you know console gaming is honestly, I thought console gaming would kind of be over, but the easeability of just, you know, click play your games or pop into this and play your games, I guess is too appealing. You know, everybody loves consoles. You know, some people even have PCs in their living rooms connected to their TV, and that's kind of been their kind of, you know, console or what have you. So I think that this is a new kind of, you know, cross, uh, you know, thing that's gonna take us to the future, and I think more and more people are gonna do it. And you know that, you know, Xbox is doing it, so you know, soon Sony is gonna follow suit. So you know, the next Xbox, I guess the PlayStation 7, is gonna be a PC um, console hybrid, which you know who started that. But I guess only time will tell, guys. But as always, I'm K-dre, and no matter who you are, where you're from, there's minus in you.